SEL0320.
Yo, it's Joe Johnson 030.
So we are back for a spoiler-filled review for episode 12 of Arrow season 4. The name of this episode was Unchained. We just did our first reaction of it. I think we both gave it like a 9 out of 10. We really enjoyed it. But this is going to be a spoiler-filled review. So if you haven't seen this, take this video, put it in your watch again later, and come back to this, because this is an episode you really don't want to miss, and we don't want to spoil anything for y'all unless you just want to be spoiled by us, which we are here for your pleasure. But yeah, let's get down to it. What were some of the biggest things that happened in this episode, Joe, that we want to kind of go into and spoil? I think probably our favorite was definitely Roy Harper. The dude that is Arsenal is back, and it's like he didn't miss a step for me. Like, I think that I really enjoyed him coming back because it showcased him some awesome set pieces as well as his interaction with Thea. I think that is something that has been missing, that I've missed. But just his character, man, he's a humble dude. Like, he took the blunt sacrifice for Oliver last season and basically outing himself as being the Arrow and basically kind of going rogue to try to protect the lives of everybody that was, you know, part of Team Arrow. And I mean, I've loved his character ever since then, but I've even liked him before. And it's like having him back, didn't miss a step. It was kind of like weird because I guess the first thing that happened was Oliver was chasing him down, and Thea, that was when she kind of like collapsed. And then Oliver finally caught back up with him just for, you know, Roy to knock him out and then run because he didn't want to break his cover or something in that regard. But I thought it was really good. What was your thoughts of Roy coming back? What was your impressions of him being back on the show?
His impressions? My impressions? Well, my impressions of him being back on the show, I mean, I really enjoyed it. I always enjoy seeing his character, you know, just fight. But I mean, one thing that, you know, was pretty cool, they had him like do some like parkour, or there's a scene where like Oliver was chasing him down. At this point, Oliver didn't know it was Roy. But there was this little chase going on, and I mean, Roy was daggone booking.
Yeah.
He was doing some serious parkour. I was like, yo, this is crazy. And then Oliver ends up catching him. It's kind of cool how he caught him. And then you figure out later on that Roy was being blackmailed into trying to steal this power. No, what is it? This pretty much this hack to aid this guy named the Calculator. The Calculator.
Feel like villain. I've never heard him. But yeah, what did you think about, I guess, the part with Roy and Thea, given Thea's situation? We're gonna go. That's a segue, really. We're gonna talk about that in a second. But that sequence kind of almost had me teared up. What were your thoughts on that sequence?
It was a good scene. It was definitely good dialogue. It's nice to see, you know, like a, you know, romance from a different character's standpoint. You know, because we're used to seeing Oliver, you know, and Felicity, which is good, which is straight. But you know, it was cool to see, you know, their relationship and their dynamic after not seeing each other for, gosh knows
year and a half.
How long. You know, so actually seeing them, like you felt that, you know, like you seeing someone you haven't seen in a while. Someone you care for, and it's like, oh, you know, yeah. So,
but
it was good. It was good.
So speaking of that, do you want to get into, I guess, the danger and the scope of what's going on with Thea Queen? I thought I'd leave that up to you because you saw a little bit more of it.
Well, Thea's going through some stuff, y'all. So at the start of this episode, you know, she kind of just like blacks out, you know, and she's, you know, at her hospital, not at hospital, she's at home. Oliver's checking on her. Malcolm's there, and they're talking about, you know, what's wrong with it. And so coming to find out, she's that bloodlust thing that that's been kind of numbed by the encounter that she had with Damien Dark. Basically, that the issue she's running into now, because she hasn't killed anybody, like, the bloodlust will take her life force if she doesn't take someone else's. So basically, she's dying if she doesn't kill anyone.
Yeah.
And also you see like Oliver, he's like they don't want Thea to kill anybody, obviously, for various reasons. But at the same time, like Oliver, he considers to make a deal with Damien Dark. Yeah, I know, right? What's all that all about?
I mean, there's so many different implications to that, because it's like, I've always said I thought that Thea was the person that was integrating. I never thought it was really Felicity. There was a point where I did
say that. You did say that.
But this kind of leads more into, especially when we saw like the wound that Ra's al Ghul kind of made on her, and then like she just couldn't breathe, and then it kind of closed up on its own. I thought that was a really scary sequence.
Oh yeah, that's pretty great.
But in general, like, there's nothing that Oliver wouldn't do, for his baby sister.
Exactly.
And he can't lose anybody else. Even though he has Felicity still in his life, it's like, I don't know. I'm trying to think. There's gonna be something that's gonna set him off to want to go and kill Damien Dark. So it's like, if he puts himself in a situation to trust Damien Dark, maybe Damien steals something from Sia or steals her life force for some reason. I could see maybe that's a motivation for her doing that. So I think that there's going to be an altercation or some kind of deal that's going to be kind of laid down with Oliver and Damien Dark, unfortunately, moving forward. Even though it looks like, there's an alternative looking at the previews that, what's her name? Because Tatsu came back, and she came back in rare form, because she was going up against Ra's al Ghul's daughter.
Yeah, it was a good fight.
And Ra's al Ghul was shorter,
but it was a good fight.
She came back and told Oliver, like, look, I know how to stop this, but you have to kill Malcolm Merlin. And it's like, there's nothing in me that doesn't believe that Malcolm won't sacrifice his life for his daughter. That's the thing. Like, he's gonna let himself die for his daughter. It's just, it's gonna be interesting, man. I don't know where this is gonna go.
Yeah, because he did mention something about, like, in the previews, that what's about to take place is bigger than his daughter's life, and you know what I'm saying. So I definitely agree. He would definitely sacrifice himself for his daughter.
Dang,
but I think that doing that is gonna have even greater ripple effects. You know what I'm saying, for other people.
No, it definitely will, because that would make Oliver the dead hand, the whatchamacallit, like, he'd make him Ra's al Ghul all over again. And technically he is Ra's al Ghul. He just traded it over for Malcolm. So
I don't know how it's gonna work out.
It's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be nuts. It was a good episode. It was a lot of new fresh faces. Oh, and the biggest surprise, that the freaking calculator ended up being Felicity's dad. What? Yeah. Did not see that coming at all. I was just like, who is this old dude, But that was an interesting surprise, because that means that he's going to definitely play a bigger role later on. And it might be that he want a father-daughter partner up to do some mischievous things now that he's seen what she's capable of. So we'll see what goes on next few episodes. Keep it locked. JVS, we ain't going to stop. And we'll catch y'all on the flip side. Maybe tomorrow with Legend Tomorrow. Peace.